Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the whole world. This is your friend Busola Bolarin, and today is Business Testimonial Series 5. Today's Business Testimonial Series 5, and today we have our guest speaker with us. She's going to be sharing with us our journey, our business, digital business journey. So I want to urge you all to stay tuned. You're going to enjoy it. She's also a nurse, so I will let her come in to introduce herself. Just a little bit of housekeeping. I'm using StreamYard. This is a third-party app on Facebook. For anyone that has never used StreamYard before, I want to encourage you to give StreamYard a permission. It's going to give you the chance to see comments and to be able to put in comments. Yes. So it's time to bring in our guest. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello. How are you? Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, all the way from Winnipeg. Do you have snow over there?
Winterpeg. Winterpeg. No snow yet.
Really? Oh, as like one.
Yeah, we had flurries this morning, so we're not looking forward, but we're getting dressed up for the weather now, as you can see.
Get prepared. We have it right now in Alberta. It's been snowing this morning. Yes, so
Wow.
yes. So we are live on our business page. This is today's Business Testimonial Series 5 for everyone that is just joining us. Welcome. It's Friday and it's 6 p.m. Alberta time, 7 p.m. Winnipeg time. So I will let our guest, let her introduce herself. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on board.
Other person than Janet Ayodele.
Okay.
Some know me as Janet Ayodele and some know me as Lanre Ayodele.
I know you as Lanre.
Whichever name you call me, they're both my names.
Okay. I thought I made a mistake yesterday. I was
Lanre Ayodele. I know, I get people confused. I just choose to use both names as and when. So Lanre Ayodele or Janet Ayodele is a wife, is a mother of 3 beautiful children. Has been a psych nurse for so many years.
Oh.
In the managerial section, psych. I used to live in England. I now reside in Canada, in Winnipeg. Winterpeg, we call it.
Winterpeg.
I also work Winterpeg because the weather can be so harsh. I still work as a nurse. I love working as a nurse.
Yes.
Because I love helping people. I enjoy what I do. And it's sometimes not all about the money. It's what you do. I love it.
Exactly.
And I am also a business mentor.
Yes.
I'm a business coach and a successful digital business owner. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure having you on board, and I really appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma, for coming on board. My name is Busola Bolarin. I am a wife. I'm a mom to 3 lovely girls. I am also a registered nurse. So we are nursepreneurs.
Yes, we are.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm actually a baby nurse because November is going to be 1 year anniversary for me practicing as a registered nurse. So I salute you. Thank you. Thank you for
welcome to the nurse. You will enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much. So that brings us to a series of questions and answer. And
Mhm.
and my first question is going to be you telling us the reason for you. Why did you choose this digital business?
Hmm. Why did I choose this digital business?
Yes, considering the fact that we
I
have a lot of businesses out there. Yeah.
hmm. So I'd been looking for something to do, something that would give me flexibility, something that would not require physical selling. For those who have known me for years, I'm the sort of person I've always had that entrepreneurship thing in my blood,
Mm-hmm.
in my DNA. My mother, my father, and when I was growing up in Nigeria and lived in England as well. For those who know me, I would go to Italy, buy things to sell.
Mm,
The headache of leaving your husband and kids behind, booking flights, going away, going to buy, coming to sell. It got to a point he didn't agree with me anymore. I wanted time. I wanted something that would give me flexibility, just like I said, that would not require any physical selling.
mm,
And what actually attracted me to this particular business was the fact that I had come across a Facebook advert
mm-hmm.
to someone who's now my mentor in the business and is a wonderful person. I saw the advert. I'll go back again. So I had been thinking of doing something for myself, but I actually had a really nasty car accident in 2018. Extremely nasty on the way to work.
Sorry
So
about
while I
that.
was at home after hospitalization, recuperating, was told that I was only gonna get this amount of sick pay. This
Mm,
amount of sick pay that
mm.
won't pay me anything. And this car accident actually occurred on my way to work. It wasn't my fault.
Wow.
The fact that I was told I was going to pay this much, and I'd been looking for something very flexible. I I think it was divinely ordained God's work. I was recuperating at home, and this advert came, and I watched it, inviting me. The first thing that actually attracted me was the fact that it was a free webinar. So I signed up to the webinar, and I actually resonated with a lot of the people on the panel. And I listened to it, and the fact that it actually matched what I've been looking for. No physical, 90% system done for you. So I won't have to crack my brain trying to look for softwares to start the business myself. I will have to live the comfort of my own. That I was promised the business will go with me whenever I go.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the business does. When I take my business with me, um, it's not like nursing. You have to be physically there. You have
Yes.
to leave home. You have to go
Yeah.
there. But I
Mm-hmm.
went into this business because of all the things it promised, and all the things it promises, it's actually delivered for me and for over 65,000 of us in that community.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. You've practically answered the
You're
next
you're
question. I
welcome.
wanted to ask you to tell us about the business itself, but then I knew you've you've answered one or two questions. Can you please just tell us? Yeah, it's for people that are wondering what is this business all about. Can you please just
Okay.
give us
Mhm,
um, explain to us what this digital business is all about?
mhm. So for anyone who's actually looking, if you're looking at us watching this now, we're real people to start with. We've both got licenses. Worked hard. We are now partners in this business. Um, I will say to you, listen to us tonight and stop sitting on the fence. This is not a scam. You will get
Exactly.
so much in this business. You have battalion of people in the community to support you no matter what. There's always someone there to help you. It's a system that is tested. So, when something is tested, I want you to think back to the pharmaceutical companies. Before anything
Mhm.
is brought out,
Of
once it's
course.
done in the lab, it's tested. It's tested
Mhm.
to make sure it complies with regulation. So this
Mhm.
business is tested before it actually came out. It's proven. It's
Mhm.
proven. It's like nursing, evidence-based practice. That is
Exactly.
what this business stands for.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's proven. It's a proven system. When something is proven, it means there's evidence to back it up that it is the real McCoy. It is working. It is
Yeah.
working. It's the real McCoy that it is working. And tested, is proven. What happens? It delivers. So you have an outcome. It's a business that you can't go wrong. The business is 90% done for you. All you have to do is 10%. And the beautiful thing about it is you don't need any prior experience at all. Come as you are from anywhere, whatever experience you have. It's the business is tailored for everybody, be it doctors, lawyers, accountants. I don't even know how many lawyers we have in this community now. I don't know how many doctors we have in this community. In my team alone, Jesus Christ. We're talking about medical doctors. And these are people who are highly paid in the healthcare sector. But they've seen something in this business that is worthwhile, knowing fully well. And I want you to listen to this again. Doctors have spent so many years in university. Doctors
Exactly.
are top earners when it comes to healthcare. But we have doctors in our team because doctors know the way forward is for them to have something flexible that works around them, around their family. And this is what this business promises. This is what this business delivers for you and your family.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. You really went deep. So, for everybody wondering what this business is all about, so it's a digital business. It's tested and proven, as she has said, and it's not gender selective. You don't want to say, oh, I'm retired, I don't want to do this business. No, you want to come and try it out.
Mhm.
You don't want to say, oh, it's not meant for me. So anyone that has a phone and a internet connection is capable of running this business. And then we pay on
Mhm.
a monthly basis for our phone services. So why can't you just let your phone like earn from that, from using your phone? So yeah. So thank you. The next question is, what is the starting point? Can you tell us what the starting point is for everyone coming into this business?
Okay, the starting point would be you coming across one of our marvelous ads, which will invite you to a 90-minute live webinar. Um, the webinar, we always advise people to go onto the webinar. The webinar has a lot of information. It gives you an overview into what the system is all about. And the other advantage of going live on a webinar so that you can ask questions there and then. And then you get transparent answers given to you on the webinar. You will have testimonials. And these testimonials are not fake. There are people like yourself and I who will come and talk about how business is working for them, to just come and show you how it's impacted positive way. And not just them, it's your family as well. So the starting point is for you to watch the live webinar. And we quite understand that sometimes, depending on your pattern of life and commitments and things like that, it's all right if you can't join the live webinar. Sign up, watch the webinar, or get a link. The good thing is, for each person who registers, there is always a webinar replay link sent to you right away. So
Yes.
if you can't join us live because you're busy, because of one commitment or the other, the replay is there. If after watching the replay, you have questions for the person you've signed up under, you can always go back to that person and ask them questions. That is
Yes.
the starting point.
Yes.
But one important thing, why people should actually, one important thing that will help people to actually decide to move forward is the mindset, which I can talk about later on.
The mindset.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So
You're
what
welcome.
what has changed? How has working online changed your lifestyle?
Hmm. I'm going to say working online has changed me personally. It's given me more confidence, knowing fully well that I can do something for myself. So it's going to be like a definition of government, the government of the democracy, the government of the people, for the people and by the people. So this business has given me the opportunity, yes, to run my own business for me, for myself, for my family. But one thing I love about the business as well is, yes, I came into the business by myself, not knowing anybody at all. But it's a beautiful community that sees you through every way. So you go by left by yourself at all. So it's given me confidence, a lot of confidence. So it's something that will boost you who you are.
Exactly.
And we know in everything we do in life, we need confidence, right? So it made me know that I am not a failure. It's made me realize that I can do whatever I set my mind to do. And the fact that I have, in the last 2 years, I've reached a lot of milestone, a huge one not long ago. It's still like a dream. So for anyone out there who thinks they can't do it, I work full time. I am not tech savvy. And I'm going to say that when I started, I used to run to my kids, help me, what do I do? The kids will laugh at me,
Yeah.
So I've come from that sort of a person. I've come from that sort of person, and I've learned a lot. I've built my confidence. I've built my business. I'm still building my business. And it's allowed me to network the world, okay?
Yes.
And I'm improving by. So with my lifestyle, I love my food. I love to cook. I can dine out. Things I wasn't able to do financially, I'm able to do it. I've picked up credit cards hanging on me. They were like something that would never go away. That was the first thing I did, because with my nursing in Canada, coming from England, I had to do my bridging program here.
Oh, yes.
So I owe money running credit cards to do my nursing. So the first thing was I just paid this credit card up for me. So no credit cards owing as I speak. And I have the lifestyle. I can travel wherever I want to go, regardless of pandemic. I have the money. I have the time. I take time off. Those who work in Canada, you know what it's called, reduced working week. I voluntarily applied for weeks off work without pay. And the reason I'm able to do this is, the reason I'm able to do this is because I have this business that pays even way more than my nursing salary.
Exactly.
And I can say that to the world. It pays more than I get as a nurse. As a nurse, I've been working for years. So financially, I'm stable. And when financial stability comes in, everything starts to fall into place. Your health improves because you can sleep well, because I've got no credit card to pay. I'm not in this person. I can buy whatever. The thing I hate most is to go to shop and then can't afford even the basic things. But now I'm able to sort of, I'm not a spendthrift, but when it's time to splash money, I splash money. If not for this business, I won't be able to do it. So my lifestyle has changed. My family is much happier. I spend home with my baby because she's the only one here with us. I spend much time. I have quality time with her. We go out every time. So and that the bonding, the quality time, owning my time, calling the shots, doing things I've always loved to do. This business has allowed me, and is still allowing me to do it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I think we have almost the same story. Being a nurse, you work shifts, work, and by the time I leave house in the morning, I'm not seeing anyone. By the time I come or I
No,
work evening shift, they're all in bed. By the time I
they're
work
fast
night
asleep.
shift,
Yeah.
and they're stepping out in the morning, I have to sleep. So then I told myself,
Mm-hmm.
no, I need a life change. I need to do
Mm-hmm.
something fast. Then I started researching. I started talking to people. I started ranting to my husband. Oh, this, and schooling as an immigrant, schooling in Canada, you have to accumulate student loan. That was
Yep.
my why. Like, I need to get that student loan off my plate. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
a burden that needs to just go off my plate. And
Mm-hmm.
working shift work or 9 to 5 will not make you a millionaire. You just be
No.
loyal to that employer. You just be loyal.
Mm-hmm.
You resume, you leave. You resume, you leave. How do you want to
Mm-hmm.
grow? Then I just told
No.
myself, oh, I need to do something. So when I found this business, I did a lot of research. Could it be real? Could it be real? Then I started seeing a lot of nurses. I said, no, no way. Then I started reading, following. I followed you for a while. I started following people's story. I started looking at, okay, is this real? Then let's give it a trial. See, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it. And here we
Mm-hmm.
had today. So yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that. So the next question is what
You're
challenges have you
welcome.
faced starting this business, and how have you overcome those challenges?
Um, the only challenges I had with this business was the fact that the people very close to me
Mm.
did not believe this business would work.
Oh yeah.
Just like myself, when I came in, I was very, very skeptical because when I was in England, I'd done pyramid scheme, I'd done a lot of stuff, and it failed. I understand where they were coming from. Um, and to be honest with you, half part of me was like, okay, am I making another mistake again? So I had that constant badgering, and it won't work, it's lie, it's fake. But this takes me back to the mindset. I
Mhm.
knew it got to a point for me. It became like a do or die affair. I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough.
Yeah.
I've worked how many years in my life? I've got my NHS pension waiting for me in UK. I've got
Hmm.
my civil service pension waiting for me in UK. I'm working here for pension. And how much am I going to get from my pension? Am I prepared to work till age 70 or 80? How many
No.
years will I have left to enjoy life? Life is not for slaving. Life is not for working, working, working. The whole essence is work, retire, live a very good life, enjoy the rest of your life. Right? So
Yeah.
I was determined, like, you know what? I can see the story of the people here. People are doing it. Why would I do it? And the more the challenge is, the more people told me it would not work, the more I was determined that it would work. With prayer, with prayer, and with a lot of the support from the community, because I had people to sort of fall back on and saying, okay, I'm being boxed left, right, and center. I'm having no support from friends and family. You think? I mean, I would have friends who would email me and say, "Oh my God, you are doing this thing," and I'm like, "Yeah, this thing is called business for me," you know.
Yes.
And the more people said to me it wasn't going to work with prayer and with work, I
Yeah, and the
said to
more
them it
it's
will work.
working, that's the more it's, yeah, the community is
Yeah.
growing on a daily basis. Yes, because when I
Mm-hmm.
joined, it was like maybe 40,000 people. Now it's 65,000 members. The community is growing, and we have people all over the world
When I
from
joined,
Australia.
I think we were about 25,000 when I joined 2 years ago, and it's like 65,000 now. But this is where it comes to the mindset, because my mind had already shifted from that fixed mindset. The way the people are, we are so conditioned that go to school, get a degree, get a 9 to 5 job,
Yes.
retire,
Hmm.
then live your life, retire at 70. So how many more years do you have after 70 to enjoy life?
Mm-mm.
And working all my life, I'm a workaholic. I've worked. I have a 24-year-old, I have a 23-year-old, and a 20-year-old. Looking back now, I didn't have to spend with them. I was working with NHS, jumping to NHS professionals, jumping to Pulse Agency, jumping to Plan B. So looking back now, I'm like, wow, my kids have grown up. I've lost so many years while the kids were growing up because I was trying to make ends meet. You try to send money to people back home because where we come from, that part of the world we come from, we
You
have
have
to
to
help
reach
people back
out.
home as well.
Yes, you have to reach out.
I've built to it was like a vicious circle, you know, like you're in a bubble, you're being placed in a bubble. And that's what I want people to understand. I'm not saying it's wrong to work for an employer, but have a plan B on the side that will be a plan A. I'm going to be
You're
honest
right.
with you. I've been in a managerial position, right? And I'm yet to see what my pension would be like. I don't want to end up retiring and having like 200 pounds, 300 pounds as pension. That is not even enough to spend. You want to live a quality life. You've worked, you deserve it.
You know the honest
You
story?
deserve to live a better life. You deserve more than you are getting now.
Yeah, yeah. And the honest story is I ask some people, some retirees at my place of work, you're retired. How come you're back at work? And they said, oh, you don't want to be in my shoes. Then I said, what? In your shoes? Like, how come you're retired, but how come you're still working full-time work? And I would say, oh, then a lot of people will tell me I'm still paying my mortgage at this age. I don't want to be in
Yeah.
those shoes.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah, it's
No.
not. So yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that. And the way at
You're
this
welcome.
business, does it require any special skill? Like, do you have to be tech savvy? Do you have to know how to design, graphic design, and all that to run this business?
That is what I love about this business. If all those were to be qualifications to run this business, in fact, I will not be accepted here. So, like I said earlier, I am not one person, and I'm not going to lie. I still struggle, right? But even though I struggle, my business is still succeeding. It's still glowing. But the good thing is, I like the step-by-step training. I
Yes.
can't fault the training. For some topics, it's got subtitles, and I love video. It's also tailored to your learning style. Right. I'm a very good person that I love to watch video. So I usually watch the videos. But someone who likes to just read, that's fine. So that's one thing I find about the training, that whatever style of learning you have or you are used to, there is training there. It's tailored to you. It's user-friendly. It's step by step at
Yes.
your own pace, accessible to you anytime, anywhere, wherever you go. The business takes with you, so does your training, so community, so does the milestone in this business. So everything about the business goes with you. You need no price at all. You don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to be a graphic designer at all. You don't have to be a computer analyst or whatever. We have retailers. We have people from all walks of life. We have childminders. We have doctors. How many doctors, how many pharmacists have the time to do graphs and things like that? But we have that in this business because it's 90% done for you, and it's only a teeny weeny bit that you have to do. And the system is all set up for you. You know, it's all set up for you.
Thank you. And I also tell people, I would tell them, I said, are you coachable? Then if you are coachable, then that is good. That is number one thing you have to like put at the back of your mind. If you are coachable, then this business is good for you. If you are patient enough, this business is good for you. So it's yours,
That's
your own
correct.
path is just for you to follow the step by step at your own pace. And you know, this world of mobile, you can actually reach out even on your phone and also access the training. So which is makes it very easy. Thank you. Thank you. And this brings us to the last question. Maybe this
Okay.
is where you're going to talk to us about the mindset. So I would like you to please give, can you please, what advice will you give to people that are still sitting on the fence, that are still deliberating, thinking, should I try it? Should I not try it? Like, what advice can you please, yeah, give to them?
Thank you. So, this is the common saying I say almost every time. I say to people, if you have a door right in front with a handle, if you don't open the door, you can never tell what's behind that door.
Yeah.
If you don't come on, watch the webinar, and take a step, a leap of faith, you don't know what you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
This is where mindset comes in again. And I know, and I've heard a lot of people in business that are so worried about friends and families will say, what the community will say is, who are you living for?
Yeah, who's
Are you
paying your
really
bills
happy
for
when you're
you?
doing what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Who's paying your bills for you? Who's going to be there for you when you go pension? And
Mm-hmm.
what people don't also understand, that there are two categories of people in this world that will not want you to do the business. The first will be people who themselves have no courage to do
Wow.
this business. And then there are also a group of people who don't want you to do the business, will succeed and leave them behind. So you have these two groups of people that will rent space in your head. They rent
Wow.
space for free. They don't
Ooh.
pay you to get into
Ooh.
your head. They rent space and
Mm.
feed words in. So the person who's a non-achiever comes in there and says to you, oh, don't do it. It's not going to work. The one who's so afraid of you succeeding will say to you, don't do it. It's not worth it. People shouldn't be seeing you on social media. Excuse me. Everybody's this day and age uses social media. So
Yeah.
you have to know, nobody can do it for you. You have to be ready. You have to know what is biting you, what
Exactly.
you want to change. And I said to people, I hear this thing, people say comfort zone.
Hmm.
And I'm like, you think it's a comfort zone? The word comfort is something that makes you comfortable, that makes you relaxed, that gives you peace of mind. But when people say 9 to 5, 8 to 4, shift work is comfort zone. I'm yet to see someone who never complains about management. I'm yet
Oh.
to see someone who doesn't complain about not getting pay rise. I'm yet to see an employee who doesn't complain about the union collective agreement being changed. I'm yet to see an individual who complains that the annual leave is not being approved. And
Okay.
all this is because you're working for someone.
Yes.
Someone is telling you how to live your life. And that's fine, right? I am still working. But at this point, I'm able to apply for unpaid leave. It's voluntary. I chose to do it because this business is paying for me. And what drove me there was the frustration. How can I keep living like this? Going to work, I had a car accident. I almost died in that car accident. And to be told that I only have this much, less than a week's pay,
So
you
return
know,
back to work. No.
it got me thinking, wow, so what if I'm done? Well, what would have happened to my children? What would happen to my husband, my mother, my siblings? So it was out of that frustration, that anger, that I went, you know what? I'm going to try this business and see what it's all about. And I'm grateful to God, grateful to God, grateful to those who brought up this system, that I am here. And the good thing that I haven't said is, if you haven't noticed, because it works so much, my 20-year-old who's upstairs, she's now a business partner. If this
Oh.
business ain't working, because I don't want my children to work the way I've worked all my life. I don't want them to work the way I've slaved, waking up to alarm clock. You know, the fact that I've reduced my shift, the fact that I've applied for unpaid leave. 2 years before now, I would never apply for unpaid leave, but I will apply for unpaid leave. and I won't be paid, and I'm fine because my business is paying me. I want peace of mind for my life, for myself. I enjoy the time I spend with my daughter, with my husband. I enjoy, my bed loves me more now. I have peace of mind. Honestly, I can look after myself, do my exercise, do whatever I want to do. You know, it's giving me time, and I'm very grateful. So, anyone who's watching now, please move away from the fixed mindset you have.
Yes.
Move away from that mindset we've always grown up with that says go to uni, get a 9 to 5 job. Remember, 30 days make a pay. I've never
Yeah.
seen a multi-billionaire that says 9 to 5. Salary is fixed, and it's determined by one person, an employer, a group of people who have employed you, right, to do their job for them. So they decide when to give you pay rise. They decide when you can go on vacation. They decide how much breaks you can go, how much lunch you can take. They decide what training you will. They deny you of leave. They deny you of so many things. Your kids are sick. They won't pay you because you don't have enough in the system to be paid. How long do you want to? My daughter was unwell last year in hospital. My employers did not pay me the whole time she was there. But grateful God that this paid me more than my nursing salary. So I didn't have to bother. But if I didn't take the steps 2 years ago, last year, when she was unwell, I'll be financially wrecked. Now, when I had a car accident, I'll be financially wrecked. Thank God Almighty that this business has made me a new person. I just love the new me. And I thank God for that. I love the new me. I love the people who have met in this business. I love the networking in this business. I love the sharing of ideas. I love the Zoom meetings we have every time. I love the masterminds that we have twice a week. Yeah, mastermind twice a week. Yeah, to learn about how to progress in the business. And these are all free. Once you get in there, you have access to it.
Yes.
You have access to all these people in the community. Mastermind is free. Free. You have a lot of things to benefit from joining this business.
And even the beauty of it is also that the knowledge you've actually acquired doing all those training and all that, you can actually tailor it to another business. You can actually start another, something bigger than this one, even on the side. So, which
Absolutely.
So that is one good thing about the business. It's one good thing about our community. You can actually reach out to anyone, everywhere, anywhere. So thank you so much for throwing a lot of light to all those questions and for answering our questions for us tonight. So thank you, our listeners. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us, for listening to us tonight. If you are still out there and you're still deliberating, I would just urge you to take that leap of faith. It does not cost you anything. The only thing is going to cost you is the 90 minutes. And that 90 minutes, instead of choosing to watch series movie on Netflix or whatever, just put that time, invest that time listening to the webinar and see if the story resonates with yours. See if it's what you can actually do. That is it. And even at the end of the day, when you register to become a business owner and you have 30 days to make up your mind to say, I want to start this business, no, you get a refund. So it says we're very transparent. We're not.
Can I just say something? And that's the thing I like about this business. When you watch the webinar, you have 30 days money back guarantee.
Yes.
And I say to people, how many places do you go to that will say to you, join, and we'll send you videos to watch? If you don't like what you see and you think it's not a fit for you, Within 30 days, ask for your money back. And I
Yes.
put my name on that. I put my nursing license on that. That's what the business says, and that's what it does. No, it's true.
Yes.
Because it's real 30-day money back guarantee. Apply, get in there, watch the videos. If you don't like it, if you think it's not a fit for you, just email them and you get your money back. It's 30-day money back guarantee. So it's just to allow you to come in and have a feel of how the business works. And
Exactly.
if you, yeah, it's just for you to make a just decision to see if it's something you want to do. And if you think it's not for you, then don't worry. Just ask for your money back. It's actually money back guarantee, 100%. So you have nothing to lose. Please
I,
check it out. Don't just, I say, make hay while the sun is shining.
yes.
Make hay while the sun is shining. Don't be a victim of this pandemic. People have, I don't know how many people have come on now. We are so busy than ever before because people have realized they've lost their jobs. They've known people who have lost their jobs. They've got family and friends who've lost their jobs. They've got jobs. BP, Shell, they're closing down. People are losing their jobs. But it's
Yesterday,
not too
I
late to move to the.
my yesterday at work, I read a
Mhm.
newsletter saying that 1,500 employees is gonna be they're gonna be cutting 1,500 employees from my own from my place of work. You understand what I mean? So that's enough.
Wow.
And I just look at it and I just smile to myself. I said, I'm secured. That's
Mhm.
confidence. That's in just
Yes.
I just have that
Mhm.
confidence in me. Like I told my friend, I said, better start
Yeah.
looking for a plan B. No one, you cannot pass this nursing
Mhm.
job to your children. So why can't you just do another thing on the
No.
side? So so
Exactly.
yeah, so that is that the truth of the matter. So thank you, everyone, once again. I urge you to take that leap of faith. Do not wait because now the digital world is the new normal. I don't think we're going to go back to
Mhm.
what we used to before the pre-pandemic. So
Mhm.
let's just partner together and work together as a team. And you have nothing to lose if you sign up and you see that this is not for me. You get your money back. Simple as that.
Mhm.
So thank you once again. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for sharing your journey and your story with us. We really appreciate. Thank you, Mrs. Larry. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. You're
Okay,
welcome
bye,
for
everyone.
having me.
Yes,
And thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you to come on board. Come and try it. You've got 30 days money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. It's tested, it's proven, it delivers. That's what it does. Come on board. 30-day money back guarantee.
and
And
the
that's it.
webinar is
Thank you very
actually
much for your
free.
time.
The webinar is free. We forgot to mention that the webinar itself every
Yeah,
Tuesday and
it's a
Thursday is
free
free.
live webinar.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, then. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.